Welcome everyone again. Uh, I want to. I want all of you to share your experience. Have you read anything or in this shlokas and meanings and
We try to learn one sloka.
Ji, brother.
I didn't do my homework, Rashi.
No issue, no issue.
I'm also
We
feeling.
tried because
I'm also feeling like in the class when we don't do homework, we pray that let may our teacher forget that she has given the homework.
Yes. The teacher is very sincere. And brother like Ramesh brother is very
And
sincere.
there is
He did his
always one child who do his homework, complete his homework for sure.
no issue, no issue. We tried actually
I'll do
because
by Thursday, definitely. I'll do by Thursday.
Actually, I also did not did the homework, but I was reading. Whenever I was getting time, I was trying to read literature.
Yes.
Ramesh brother, would you like to recite for us and interpret the meaning? Which slok you remember?
yeah. The 3.7.
One small request. Vinoba Bhave, anybody is having it in English here?
Yeah. I got that book yesterday.
Okay. Because it's not available in HFN or Amazon.
Yeah,
So
even like
yeah.
Brother, from where did you get? Because there's no book available on Amazon. I'm just
Yeah,
trying.
sister, it's not available. It's not available.
Because book is like
Amazon.
anytime I can read by and it's mobile and all, it's not comfortable.
No, same thing. I tried because it's looks very interesting, but when I try to read just after 1 or 2 pages, I can't read from the mobile or
Okay,
laptop.
have you tried searching in Heartfulness Life website?
Yeah, HFN Life. Yeah, it's not there. It's not
It's
there.
not there in
No,
Amazon also.
Amazon also. Yeah, Amazon.
it is there
Oh.
on Amazon. The day, no, just listen.
Yeah,
Because
actually,
sister
when
asked
I
me.
purchased that day, it was available.
Yes. It is available on and off like that. So you should keep on looking into the site, I believe.
Okay.
And there
The
is a
paperback
one
edition,
site
which
for
I got.
Mumbaikars, bookchore.com. There is a site you can buy second-hand copy. They will
Okay,
give
it's
you
there in that.
delivery.
Send me the
You have
link.
to check. You have to check. There
I'll
are
check it. You send me. If there is any. What is the name?
bookchore.com.
Bookchore.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll check.
Yeah, it is, see this.
It is
Able to see?
blur.
I will change. I will change that. Wait, I will change this setting. Yeah, now you see this.
Study circle. Okay. Okay.
It's come like that.
Different.
Yeah, it's thick like this. Thick.
But what is available in HFN is a different one.
Maybe. Yeah. This has some publishers study circle like that.
Okay.
Some book. No, that is all on Amazon. Not that we
This is
select
there,
which
brother. This one I saw. This is there.
one.
But
Okay.
the one which is available in HFN, no, I am looking for that. That is not.
It must
I do
be
not know that
almost same
HFN.
actually. Only
Mm-hmm.
HFN has taken copyright to print the book, so you can buy any of them. There is no issue.
Okay.
So what are we doing now?
Yes.
What are we going to do, sister?
Ramesh brother will
Ah,
recite a
shall
shloka.
I?
Yes, brother.
Yeah. You want to put it on the screen? No, if then I will read only. Otherwise, let me.
Yes. No change.
That is on the
Let me
screen.
recite.
It's
That
No,
on
is
the
on the
not
screen.
required.
screen. No?
Not required. No,
Close
if
your
it is
eyes
on the
and
screen,
then
I will
only
look into
recite.
it.
Otherwise, we will not accept
No,
it.
I will recite once. I will recite once. Then you can put it on the screen. We will all together maybe
Okay.
do it
Ji,
again.
fine.
Huh?
Yes.
I will try because I've been forgetting many times, but I still will try. Huh?
Very,
See,
very
it
good,
is
brother.
like this.
Very
Huh?
good.
Yeah, it is. Yes, yes, Trindriyaya, yes, Indriyaya, Niyamyarabhate Arjuna, Karma Yogam Karmani, Asaktasa Visistate. That is how it goes. And you want the meaning also slightly?
Yes, brother.
Yeah, it only says we have been doing the same thing again and again. That all the actions that are performed. That is what Krishna addresses Arjuna and says that you have to keep your senses in control. Only then you can do karma. So for that he is responding actually. So he says, I would keep my mind under control, and those words are given like each word has a separate meaning, and a person who can control his senses and does karma will get the fruits like that. That is how that slokam is giving the meaning. That much I could follow.
Okay, thank you, brother. Is it the same? 3.8?
3.7, 3.7.
3.3. Yes,
Now you can put on
Tendriyani
the
Manasa.
screen. If
Can you
you
see
have,
the
you can
screen
put on
now?
the screen. Hmm?
Can you
Yeah.
see the screen?
No, that is showing 3.35. You have to
It is
refresh.
35.
35.
3.7 is not visible?
No.
No.
Sister, passcode can you give? Because I want to join with my laptop.
Yes.
It's a
I'm sharing in the group.
1, 2, 3.
Still, it's showing only 35, Sloka 35 in chapter 3.
Yes. Actually, this is.
Yeah, here
Yes.
3.7.
Yeah, now it's fine.
This
So
one.
shall we recite all together?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
If everyone is reciting, it is causing some type of echo actually.
Yes.
So maybe you keep looking. I will try once again. Then probably others can also recite. Can I go about?
Yes, brother.
Yeah, now you listen. Yes, Tvindriyani Manasa Niyamyarabhate Arjuna Karmendriyaha Karmayogam Asaktasa Visisyate. That's how it goes. This I can give one suggestion here. I was listening to the recitation of our Priya Madam in this heartfulness, learning that heartfulness, and trying to practice whenever I felt time, got some time. So that gives the exact means stress on these syllables. Otherwise, we are reading as like the way we are getting. That is what I could understand. So morning only I tried this reading through this version of Priya Madam. Then it gave me some sense into what I have been reading. Yeah.
It's even
Can go
I
about
was
now.
feeling like same, but
Ah.
I think that slowly we will, have grip and we could go much deeper.
Only thing
Priyadarshini
is we have to
sister,
open this.
recording is exactly the same. She just read it out. No, it is
Yes.
nothing different. So we were
Yes.
in the 3.35, right?
5. Yes.
Yeah.
Shall we start reciting? Who would like to recite first?
I'll try.
Ji.
श्रेयान् स्वधर्मो विगुणः परधर्मात् स्वनुष्ठितात् स्वधर्मे निधनं श्रेयः परधर्मो भयावहः.
Ji Lata
Shall I read?
ji. Shreyan
Shreyan swadharmo vigunaha
Vigunaha
paradharmat swanushritat swadharme nidhanam shreya paradharmo bhayavaha.
Shri Vidya ji.
Yes. Shreyan swadharmo vigunaha paradharmat swanushఠితాత్ स्वधर्मे निधनं श्रेयः परधर्मो भयावहः.
Ji Dhanya ji.
Okay. श्रेयान् स्वधर्मो विगुणः परधर्मात् स्वनुष्ठितात् स्वधर्मे निधनं श्रेयः परधर्मो भयावहः.
Maldika ji.
श्रेयान् स्वधर्मो विगुणः परधर्मात् परधर्मात् स्वनुष्ठितात् परधर्मात् अनुष्ठितात् स्वधर्मे निधनं श्रेयः परधर्मो भयावहः.
Shall I?
श्रेयान् स्वधर्मो विगुणः परधर्मात् स्वनुशिष्टात् स्वधर्मे निधनं श्रेयः परधर्मो भयावह. All right. Shall we go to the meaning?
Rashi, Ramesh brother wants to recite.
Okay. Yes, brother, please.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I will do it. Shreyan swadharmo viguna paradharmat swa anustitat swadharme nidyanam shreya paradharmo bhayavaha.
Thank you,
I
brother.
can go for meaning. Yeah.
Dhanya ji, would you like to read?
Okay, unmute. Better to follow one's own natural dharma, though imperfect, than the dharma of another, even if it is performed well. Preferable is death while performing one's own dharma. Others' dharma, when followed, is full of fear.
Ji, thank you. Anybody would like to uh, give their interpretation?
It's like, dharma means, it says your duty. Means whatever is my duty, I should follow that. Sometimes we see others and we feel that, oh, how nice they are doing like this, or some we get impressed. But that's not your duty, and your things are different. That part is different. What is your duty you have to follow, instead of, you like that and you want, but what is your present duty or whatever work that you need to follow. Dharma means, actually, this dharma means duty. Whatever is your duty, वो follow करना है. Suppose I am the account in office, and then I like other person's job and I try to do that. But no, you should do your work. Same way in family life also, or any other way like me. That's what I understand.
How do we understand this line? Better to follow one's own dharma, though imperfect,
Yes.
than the dharma of another, even if it is performed well.
Yes.
Perform well means once, I was thinking of other person who was also preceptor, and the way she was conducting, or some things I like. Then while reading the books of master, there it got like all are different and all have their different type of nature, and so we should not get like whatever is your natural way and what you're doing is perfect in that place. So never compare also, and in that way I had, and then reading this some interpretation from Vinava Bhave, or yeah, there also I got that is what is it. Apna karm.
Yes.
mm,
So it
Well,
should
if
be
we
it
will,
should be natural,
Um,
even if it is imperfect. That's what.
it so happened, I was reading the, hello, can you hear me?
Hanji Srividyaji, bole.
Hello. So actually, it so happened that I remember in the last before class that you had asked me to read through Vinoba Bhave's book, and I had not yet come to chapter 3, but I was still in the introduction part of it, Arjuna's despondency chapter of that book. And I happened to read something about Swadharma. In fact, Vinoba Bhaveji has quoted about this particular shloka. Luckily, 3.35. Shreyan Swadharmo Vigunaha. He's quoted it there. If it's okay, I'll just read a couple of paragraphs from here.
Yeah, yeah,
If it
please.
is going to give us a kind of a clarity.
Yes, yes, please.
Yes, please.
Where it is
Okay.
in the book?
It is in page number 12 of English book. That is in chapter. Uh, one second.
12.
Let us see the chapter.
Page number 12, you mean?
In English book. Chapter 1,
But
Arjuna's despondency. The point number 11 says purpose of Gita, dispelling anti-Swadharma delusion. Shall I read it?
Ji, please.
Okay, 11, point number 11 I'm reading. If anybody has a book, you can follow it.
Nane, can you tell
I,
me this
I,
is the book you are following? Just a minute. Just a minute.
no, brother, it is talks on Gita by Vinoba Bhave that's published in Happiness.
Then that is a different book I have got. Now you see, this is from Study Circle. I don't get that page 11.
I'm sorry, I don't know how to respond to this because I don't know
Can
the
you
book at all.
can you put
Krishna,
that
can you
first
tell
page?
page number?
Okay, do you want me to
Page
share
number
the book?
12. Number 12.
Give me some
Uh,
time.
Well,
uh, actually, there is a PDF, no? We can project it if it is okay.
Yes. Is it,
Rashi sister,
can you see the screen now?
I can see a blank screen.
Yes, okay. So book is downloading. Just wait, it will open.
if okay, got it. Huh?
Page number 12, sister. What page is this one? Yes, correct. Shall I read it?
Yes, sister, please.
Okay, I am reading it from the book. And if in case it is not in the screen, kindly scroll it so that everybody can see it. Purpose of the Gita: dispelling anti-Swadharma delusion. Now, Swadharma is given as a point with details. Swadharma can be translated as one's natural duty, dictated by one's natural state of being, one's true self, and one's station in life. I thought it is one's condition in life with respect to consciousness. I looked at it from that perspective. 11 point number. Arjuna had only started talking of non-violence. He was also talking of sannyasa. Sannyasa means renunciation of the worldly possessions and attachments. Spiritual seekers take sannyasa and retire from the world to devote fully to the spiritual pursuit. According to the Hindu scriptures, it is the fourth ashram, which should be the last stage in every man's life. So coming back to the paragraph, he was saying that sannyasa was preferable to the blood-stained kshatriya dharma, duty of the kshatriyas. But was this his swadharma? That is sannyasa. He's asking, was this his swadharma? Was this in keeping with his nature? He could easily have donned the garb of a recluse, but how could he have acquired the mentality of a recluse? Had he gone to the forest to live the life of a recluse, he would have started killing the deer there. The Lord tells him plainly, "O Arjuna, you're saying that you would not fight. This is an illusion. Your nature, which has been formed through all these years, will compel you to fight." Kindly move on with the scroll. Arjuna is there are two lines there. Yeah, Arjuna is finding his swadharma devoid of merit. But even if it is so perceived, one has to find fulfillment, to the next page now, please, through its practice only. There can be no pride. There can be no pride to any particular swadharma. This is the law of growth. Swadharma is not something to be adopted because it is perceived to be great or noble, nor it is to be cast off because it appears lowly. Swadharma is neither great nor small. It is equal to our measure. It is that which fits us the best. Shreyan Swadharmo Vigunaha. That is 10 number given, Gita 3.35. One's own dharma, even if it is devoid of merit, is the best for oneself, the Gita says. The word dharma here does not mean a religion like Hinduism, Islam, or Christianity. Every individual, in fact, has his own distinct dharma. 200 individuals sitting in front of me here have 200 different dharmas. Even my own dharma today is not what it was 10 years ago, and it will not be the same in 10 years' time. As one's mind grows and develops through reflection and experience, the old dharma gets shed and one acquires new dharma. Nothing in this matter should be done obstinately. Shall I move on to the next paragraph, which is 12th point,
Yes, sister.
which talks about adopting another's dharma. It is not good for me to adopt another's dharma, however superior it may appear. I like sunlight. It helps my growth. I worship the sun. But if for that reason I try to get close to the sun, I would be burnt to ashes. Compared to the sun, the earth may appear worthless. It may not be self-luminous. Still, I should strive for self-development by staying on the earth, which is my rightful place, so long as I lack the capacity to stand the sun's powerful blaze. If someone were to say to a fish, milk is better than water, please turn over. Come and swim in the milk. Will it accept? It can survive in water only. In milk, it will die. It's still there, some more. Do you want to have some discussions in these a couple of paragraphs? Because it goes on for the next 2 or 3 points, actually. 13, 14, and 15 also have Swadharma concepts discussed. Should we have some discussion or do you want me to complete?
Yeah, sister, please
Sister
complete it.
Sorry, complete? Okay.
Hanji.
Another, okay, and 13 point. Another's dharma is not to be adopted even if it appears easy to follow. Quite often, the apparent easiness is deceptive. If someone is unable to look after his family properly and gets fed up, renounces the world, and becomes a recluse, it should be sheer hypocrisy, and such renunciation would also be burdensome. His passions will reassert themselves at the slightest opportunity. Even if he goes to the forest, he would build a hut for himself. Then he would put up a fence to protect it. And in the course of time, his involvement in worldly affairs will increase with a vengeance. On the other hand, there is nothing difficult in sannyasa if one's mind is truly detached. Indeed, there are many sayings in the Smritis to this effect. It is the disposition of one's mind which matters, which decides one's dharma. The question is whether not whether it is high or low, easy or difficult. What matters is that there should be real inner growth and genuine fulfillment. 14th point. But the devout ask if sannyasa is always unquestionably superior to the way of fighting, then why did the Lord not make Arjuna a true sannyasi? Was this impossible for him? Certainly not. But would it have done any credit to Arjuna? It would have offered to no scope for Arjuna to exert himself and excel in his efforts. The Lord gives us freedom. Let everybody make efforts in his own way. Therein lies the charm. A child enjoys sketching figures. Sorry, I moved on to the next page. I'll read the first line again. The Lord gives us freedom. Let everybody make efforts in his own way. Therein lies the charm. A child enjoys sketching figures with his own hands. He does not like anybody else holding his hands for this purpose. If a teacher just goes on rapidly solving all the mathematical problems himself for the students, how would their intellect develop? The teachers and the parents should only guide the children. God guides us from within. He does nothing more than that. There is no charm in God shaping us like a potter. We are not earthenware. We are beings full of consciousness. Point number 15. From all this delusion, it is clear that the purpose of the Gita is to remove the delusion that stands between us and our Swadharma. Arjuna was confused about his dharma. He was gripped by a delusion about his Swadharma. When Krishna castigates him, he himself admits it. The Gita's main task is to remove that delusion, that attachment. The Lord asked Arjuna at the end of the Gita, "O Arjuna, has your delusion gone now?" And Arjuna replied, "Yes, Lord, the delusion has fled away. I have realized what my Swadharma is."
Okay, sister.
Very nice, very nicely explained, Sri Vidya sister.
So we generally got tempted
So,
by the others' duties and कभी कभी कहते हैं ना सबको इंजीनियर बनना है ऐसा एक कहावत हो गया है कि एवरीबॉडी वांट्स टू बिकम इंजीनियर डॉक्टर सो आई थिंक दिस इज द थिंग कि वी गॉट टेम्पटेड विथ others duty and we should do what we should supposed to do. I'm not again relating it to the career, but uh, for, it was just an example ki we should not tempt with the others that wow he is doing very good job, everyone should do it. We should concentrate on what we can, what is our dharma, and we should follow that. even in not perfect. I think being perfect is also so much, uh, hype nowadays. Everybody wants to be very perfect. So
Hmm.
even though this concept should not be there, we should do it with the remembrance of God, what is given to us.
Correct. Yes. Yes. So dharma or duty which helps us for our development, right? Progress. Hmm.
That I don't know. Means Arjun wants
I
to
have
wanted to become this beggar. He said, what if I'll spend my life as a beggar. But even though you think that his beggar's job is easy, you have to follow your job, whatever given to you that time.
see
Whatever necessary
basically.
duty, what is your duty necessary, we need to
Yes,
do it.
yes,
Just like running away from the our job.
correct.
That's where, right? Only
See
whatever our
in
dharma is,
Arjuna.
whatever our.
Yes, please. I'm listening. In Is it okay if I speak there?
Yes,
Yes. In Arjuna's case, because see, in fact, I don't know where I read in this whole thing itself. There was one paragraph which was talking about a judge scenario. The judge was awarding death sentences for people who had killed, who was murderers. And it so happened on one fine day, he had to pass a judgment in a case where his son was a murderer. At that point in time, he started feeling that, why should I give a death sentence to murderers? It should not be the case, because at that moment of time, it is a momentary activity that that person has done, and for that should we award him a death penalty, award that particular murderer a death penalty? That's the feeling that came in. And at that point in time, Vinoba Bhave was saying, from that perspective, Vinoba Bhaveji has said that, because that at that point in time there is a delusion for him, because standing in front of him is his own son. At that point in time, what kind of took over him is the paternal instinct, or that came in, and it kind of gave into that feeling saying, I should not award. That is a kind of delusion that particular judge was brought in. Similarly, he was kind of drawing parallels with that and Arjuna. And Arjuna, he had never felt that he should not kill in a war, because quite a lot of wars he has done, and he was a devout. He had so much of valor in him that he could go and do lots of killing at any point in time, and nobody was able to face him and get victory. That is the kind of personality Arjuna was. But when he was made to stand in front of his kith and kin, what took over him is, why should I kill them? Isn't there a different way to exist? I want to just move away from this. I want to shrug it. I do not want to kill anybody. It is not the same feeling that he would have got to somebody else, some third party. If in case they were there, he wouldn't have got that kind of a delusion. That is what is a parallel that Vinoba Bhaveji was drawing there. And then he said, because of that delusion, he started feeling that I do not want to wage a war. I would like to just go as a recluse and stay in a forest. Assume that he had gone as a recluse and stayed in a forest, he won't have been able to remain as how a recluse has to be or a sannyasi has to be, because his underlying instincts, I would relate that particular swadharma to instincts. Underlying instincts in him was to wage a war, to use his weapons. That is his way of being. That is his way of life. It is like, a sun was covered with a cloud. Like that, he was covered in delusion when he saw his own kith and kin standing in front. And when that delusion got removed, he realized, yeah, my swadharma is now to wage a war. Come whatever it is, dharma has to be set right. So that is the reason why this particular thing has to happen. And he then waged a war. This is what was given there. So from that, what we understand is, whatever is our instincts, natural instincts, provided we do the cleaning, we should follow and move on. And the delusion part of it, for removal, we should definitely do our cleaning and also sitting and satsang, so that from the heart we get good signals, correct signals for us to take it and move forward. This is what I understood. Sorry, Malavika ji.
No, it's okay. There he says, where you were saying about the judge, what happens, it's wisdom means that time he's talking all wise words. Here he says, it destroys all hopes for reforming the guilty. One commits murder in a fit of passion. Now he is giving excuses, excuse, or, uh, he gives all the sentences like this so that his son is not given because of his attachment for the son. The moment of, see, there it's written, the moment of bloodthirsty madness then passes
Mm.
off. Still, we coolly take him to the gallows and hang him up to the death. It is disgraceful to humanity. Such were the judge's arguments. There he gives all the thing that if you do this, it is like we cannot reform their character or whatever. You don't give them chance.
See,
So
this would have been commendable if he had done the same kind of thinking to a third party. If in case
yes,
that particular
yes,
person
that's
is not related to this judge, then it is definitely a commendable
so
thing. But
same
at this
way
point in
Arjuna's.
time,
Yeah,
yeah.
Arjuna also same, no, like relatives are there, and that's why he is having bondage and attachment, so he's not able to see the other part, adharma of
So,
they have done.
mm.
That is emotional. He becomes emotional and he wants to run away. So same way.
I think more than I think he is more worried about the gurus, because all his teachers are in the opponent team, no? So there, that's the main thing which pulls him back, I feel, in the war. Arjuna, Dronacharya, all stand in
True,
front of,
true.
he has to fight, no?
Yeah,
So apart from the kith and kin, that is the main. So when it really comes into real life, he has to fight with a guru. I think that's where it pulls him.
true, true. I mean, Bhishma is there, who is supposed to
Yes,
be is the head of the family of
head of
both
the family. Yes.
Pandavas and Kauravas. So he has to kill Bhishma. He has to kill his own guru. He has to kill his
Hmm.
own friends and relatives who are standing on the other side, even though they had done a lot of bad things. But killing somebody is something which was difficult for him, especially because there is a blood relation that is involved in this whole affair. Similar scenario in the judge's case also. So both he's kind of drawing parallels, and he's saying it is because of the delusion. And once the delusion got removed, then Arjuna was able to accept it and move forward.
Hmm. Yeah.
So I don't know whether we have moved away from that particular sloka. Should we go back to the sloka?
No. No, we are in part of Shloka only.
Okay.
Srividya,
Yes, brother.
yeah. Oh, what does delusion mean here in the sense of what you have spoken?
Delusion, from my understanding, is a kind of a confusion. It's a kind of not a clear state of mind. This is what I understand from delusion. Yeah.
Okay.
There
If
is
that is the
something which
case,
is covering the real thing which is underneath. And that it's like a dust that is formed on top of an object that is there. If in case we want to get a clearer picture of that object, we need to remove that particular dust that is getting formed, and so that we can see that particular object. Similarly, we have some underlying ways of being. Our what do I call? In it's a clouded thinking. You can say it that way.
if that's okay, then how does dharma differs from swadharma? Can anyone? Yeah,
One's
as they
own
say,
dharma is called as swadharma. One's own dharma is called swadharma.
that's what. Okay, like that we have to understand.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Then can go further.
Okay. Shreyan Swadharmo Vigunaha. To follow your own dharma, though imperfect. Para dharmat swa anusthita. Then the dharma of another, even if it is performed well. Swadharme nidhanam shreya. preferable is death while performing one's own dharma. Para dharmo bhayavaha. Others dharma is full of fear. Okay, full of fear. जब हम दूसरे का when we will do others duty, we will be full of fear. Can anybody speak on this?
Here, just interruption. If it is paradharma, means you are doing others' job, right? Here in this case. So this full of fear means you are not perfect there. Means you are leaving your own job, doing others' job. Am I right?
No, in above they have said that even if you are doing it perfectly, then also you have to do your own dharma.
Own means what has been assigned to you is that you have to perform.
But yeah, in many cases we don't know what is going to happen. Some unexpected things happen if we take a new path. We don't know what is you know, on the way. So maybe
That's
that is
acceptable.
we always afraid that anything can happen. We don't know. Fear of
Yeah, that
failure.
is a risk. Yeah. Yes,
Yes,
yes.
yes.
That is acceptable. That is a risk part of it. But in your own case, you have to do a particular job, means it is expected that you do that job first.
Yes. Okay. It is already 12 actually. So can we meet some other day?
Shall we
Yeah, we'll meet on.
read this and then stop? Shall we read this and then stop?
One
Okay.
suggestion I wanted to give, like, no, the day we have class in the morning, maybe we can put in like whatever points you touched and you're writing, because that if we have a small meeting and we can discuss what point somewhere we miss something, and that is very like last time also they explained very nicely. That time we must be noting points. Are you? I don't know whether we people are noting. So that day if we discuss now what day, it's very nice. Like it will just increase, I think, because explanation whatever last time also they did. I felt like if we all have notes and we can share in a group, and that would be also nice. I don't know whether you like it. What
Yeah,
is that?
actually, we
I
all
feel like
should make.
I want somebody to discuss and
We all should make notes, and I think we all must be making each
hmm,
shloka wise, because writing is a very good
overall,
way
like
to
no, whatever.
remember. Writing is a very good way to remember things. So I am doing like that only.
Wahi.
But
Because whatever
sharing,
they have done, it's nice that those things now really nicely explained. Sometimes some things very important. Something sometimes it misses out because the slide goes off and you have some idea. तो
yes,
वो discuss करने के लिए I felt like, and they are doing Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday. I felt like if they give 1 or 2 days in between, it's like I'm digesting that thing and again, you know, like
it is
often
on
they are
Wednesday
going
and
to do it three
Saturday.
days.
It is on Wednesday and Saturday.
This time they said no, we are going to do it 3 days: Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday.
Oh, is it?
I asked, it was Tuesday and Saturday, so has it changed to Wednesday? So they said now they are going to do Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday.
Okay.
एक एक दिन बीच में होता तो थोड़ा अच्छा रहता, because you can just share, go again, read it, and go further with them.
Okay. I think uh, let's see what happens, because they are experienced, so we should go with them.